This looks to me, now, it's been a while, correct me if I'm wrong. You want a college visit?
Yep, a pivotal moment in my young life. At the end of the summer between my junior and senior year, I flew back to Illinois for a week and I did a couple college visits. Yeah, I was going to high school in California at the time and all signs pointed to me graduating there, but I guess I always had the idea that I'd go to college back in Illinois. Here's the thing though. This photo shows me at Illinois State University. I did not want to go to Illinois State University, although many years later during a visit there that I take my cousin on, I realized that I probably would not have minded it, perhaps even enjoyed it, and maybe should have gone, adding to my already Lord of the Rings trilogy-length list of regrets. Alas, I stood there in 2009, Jordan book bag on, holding a piece of flair that kind of reads like it's encouraging you to sexually transmit diseases, thinking, this is nice, but I know where I really want to go. And that, my friends, was the University of Illinois. As you can see, a couple of days later, I switched polos, wearing orange for the U of I, rather cornily, and I did another visit. Although the truth is, I didn't really have to. It was my dad's alma mater. Just 5 years prior, I'd actually watched him graduate from there. And the 4 years prior to that, I'd been with him every step of the way. I surfed the web, when that was still a thing, at campus computer labs while he was in class. Shout out to cheatcc.com, theN.com, cause.ws, real ones know, nick.com, and cartoonnetwork.com, which strangely featured a Dragon Ball Z game that had background music that sounded like the Thong song. No, seriously, I can't make this up. I even sat in some classes with him before. I knew that campus like the back of my handbook from school where I'd write down potential pickup lines for if I ever talked to them. I'd worn the apparel. I felt the energy, the culture, the hashtag vibe. In all actuality, it was like visiting a friend I hadn't seen in a few years. So I applied for Illinois State as a formality, but I really put some psychic energy into that Illinois application, hoping, but also feeling very certain I'd get in. I mean, with grades like this, how could I not? Especially for my chosen major of computer science, applying that day was an event, and my dad made sure it felt like one. This was historical. This was destiny. There was no way I wasn't going. I'd succeed my dad at the University of Illinois. I would start my own story. I'd have roommates. I'd finally have a girlfriend. I'd finally do homework for once. I'd be renowned throughout the campus for my knowledge and charm. I'd join an intramural basketball team. I get that college degree I was told would guarantee me a better quality of life, and I would live happily ever after. Gee golly whiz, life was about to be I didn't get into the University of Illinois. And it didn't help that I did get into Illinois State. It felt like salt in the wound, actually. That rejection letter stung, one of the biggest disappointments of my life. All of those smarts in that oblong head of mine, and yet I failed to harness them enough to do this one thing. Felt like I let the big guy down. I wanted to continue the legacy, and I failed. But life was not over, and that is my lesson for you today. Yes, I continued to live, and though I'd failed here, I'd find success in many other places. Places that I come to realize were infinitely more important to me. So, to those of you getting ready to graduate from high school, remember that college is but one potential stepping stone to your larger goal, and if you trip and fall on it in front of everyone, know that there are plenty of other ways up. Some may be immediately visible, some you may have to seek out, but each of us must take our own path. But if you forget all that because I'm a garbage motivational speaker, just remember that this hellscape we live in rewards one thing above everything else: networking. Yes, it's actually true. Who you know will get you farther than what you know. If education, learning, and knowledge are stepping stones, clout and connections are the elevator. And that's not me saying to be fake and utilize people for personal gain, or me saying you shouldn't know anything. In fact, I prefer you do. I'm just letting you know. A college experience doesn't guarantee anything. It is what you make of it. And I'm telling you to make sure you spend time finding and nurturing genuine relationships with people that could be of assistance to you and you to them. I just figured I'd be the one to tell you now so you can get to work on accepting it sooner rather than later like I did. This isn't a realization you want to have at 23 years old choking on a fry in the Wendy's parking lot. Thank me later.